Well, I'm back, and let's see something here. All right, my menu's back. Let's see if I can get back up to that spot and use the menu here. Yo. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, last we left off, I was right here, and everything froze up on me. Alright, I can use it. Good. So, let's make a portal. Starting with structures, solar, yes. Now, the one thing they added to this game that I love is the ability to do fine-tuning. And that's with the D-pad. And see how everything is solid colors? It's bright. You can identify exactly what axis you're on. If I hit the D-pad, it gets a little lighter, and then super light. When it's super light, that's full moving. That's full on, I'm pressing it as hard as I can, and that's as fast as it's going. And what that does is it allows me to line, especially these portions right here, up perfectly so that it transitions fully. Perfectly. Okay. So we'll make a little holder for that eventually, but let's get a portal. Tools. Oh, no, you know what? Before we do a portal, let's do triggers and events. Area trigger. Let's turn off perfection or whatever it is. Let's do size. Okay. I don't want people to miss this. But at the same time, all you have to do is hit it. Okay. Let's do... There we go. So much better. You know what? Let's make it unmissable. If you get this far and you falter a little bit, you're still going to hit it. Good. Okay. So when you hit that, I have to make a checkpoint quick before I can do any more. So here's my checkpoint. That's going to be our next default checkpoint. I want to line this up with it, and now I'm going to pair them. So as I'm pairing them, I need an event. So as soon as that hits, what I want it to do is a player event. And this player event, I want them to reset the checkpoint. Now I know 6 is my last checkpoint, so I want them to reset to 5. I don't want to increase faults because you shouldn't be punished for hitting a portal. So let's put that there. So when you hit it, it's going to put you at that next checkpoint. And right now, that checkpoint's floating in the air. If I hit that before I have anything set up, it's just going to put me midair and it's going to drop me to wherever. So on hit, I want it to go to reset checkpoint. And actually, I want it to play a sound. So let's go to common. It was in common. They mess with everything. Okay. Audio. Sound effect. Wait, that's a sound effect. Oh, you know what? I need a sound source. Is sound source in here? Yes. Okay. So there's my sound source. And here's my sound effect. So when it resets a checkpoint... No, I'm not going to have a sound effect on this because if I just do it here, it's going to be away from the sound effect. I want it to be after. So this checkpoint, when it activates, here we go, I'll show you. When this checkpoint activates, I want it to play a sound. So there is my tool essentially saying, hey, play a sound. And here's my sound. So sound effect, let's do, oh, what's elements? Electricity, okay. Okay. So we have yet to put the actual portal in it. But this checkpoint, when it activates, it's going to play that sound. And, hey baby. And the sound effect I want it to play is that. So we're going to take all 4 of these right here. We're going to take the sound effect, the sound source, and the 2 checkpoints, and we're going to move them to the next area that we want. Before we do any of that, everything else is set up properly. So I need an effect. Okay, effects, let's do is it lights? Technical, here we go. Force field. Ooh, that's sexy. That is odd, but okay. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I really like this one. So let's, radius is freaking huge. Oh God. Oh, I can make it awesome. Effect color. You know what color I have to go for. Okay. Alright. So there's our portal, and what it's going to do is when I hit this platform and go into this light source thingy here, it's going to reset me to this. Now, just to make you laugh, you know what? I gotta do this whole checkpoint here. And oh, jeez, oh God. Third wheel, Michael, you're freaking awesome. I don't know what you're talking about by third wheel. Yeah, I have to make sure that this flows anyway, so. Ah, shit. Alright, here we go. What, crash? What? Excuse me? Oh, that's the camera limit. Fuck. Alright. So, this sucks. We gotta take this, we have to take this, this, and this, and move it all down here. Let's move it right here. I did not realize I was that damn close to the camera limits. Of course, with rising, I'm not surprised that it would do something like that. Wow, I messed up probably the easiest vertical in this entire level. What? What the hell did I do? So, welcome to Glitch Fest 2019. I'll be your host, Don. We're going to look at certain glitches within certain games, but really the only game is Rising because that's what I'm playing at the moment. And just, you know, any glitches that happen, just know they're not on purpose. So if you guys see a glitch, you know, just, you know, hang in there. We'll get past it. Just like we've been doing the past month, a couple months that we've been playing this game. And a fucking camera. Dude, the lag on this is fucking nuts. Excuse my language. Please excuse my language. Finally got on it and everything lagged for a second. Oh, that's an extra. Okay. Because we don't have a ramp for it yet. Testing. Okay. So here we go. We're going to take this, checkpoint, finish line. No, before we do that, focus camera. Let's try this again. These, this, and this. And we're going the whole way to the ground. Damn, we are high. Oh, that's the rock that I was pushed into. Okay. Okay. So now it should work to fix everything. I just have to get up here again. That is the Fat Master. Fap, not fat. Fap Master of a checkpoint. God dang it. There's actually another thing I wanted to test out with that as well. You know what? As well. Let's try this. Take you, bring you right here. Okay. Oh, look at that. I can reset and bring it right here. So now I'm going to purposely go up this fast. I want to see if it kills me for going too high. It does. Okay. So I'm going to put a roof on there just so that it doesn't kill the player. Why can I not get up this? Yeah, that worked out nice. Okay. That worked out real nice. Okay, so there has to be a ceiling here. Now I have to test to see if that's going to kill the player. Because you have one jank thing in it, and the people are going to be like, nope, that's a downvote. I'm going to try to hit that ceiling and see if it... Okay. Well, the ceiling killed me, not the boundaries. Which is good. That means with a little bit of precision. Sorry, I'm playing and thinking and all this. A little bit of precision, you can get up there without an issue. Okay. So let's go back to test or making it. Let's raise this a tiny bit. Okay. Undo. That's where it is. Oops. Tiny bit. There we go. That should be perfect. So we have 5 checkpoints, and then it's going to take you to a different section. Now I can mess with lights, I can mess with pretty much anything in the track, and quite honestly anything that isn't my rising color is going to be changed. For instance, this is going to be changed to this. Oh yeah, it's tight and doable. And what I want to do here, I definitely want to have something that says, whoa, hold on there, dude. Like, you're not just going to blaze through this. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, creating tracks is a huge learning curve at first. You have to be aware of what buttons to press to make certain things do what you want them to. And while it may not be the nicest system, it works. Let me see if I can get on that without touching the bottom. Can. Yes. Okay. That works perfectly. That's exactly the way I want it to work. That is gonna be rough for some people. I faulted, but then it brought me back here. Alright. Something tells me I'm going to want to lower this a little bit. And if I lower that, I have to lower this. Okay. I just don't want people to be discouraged by that checkpoint. Oh, I can bring it out too. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Remind me, I have to fix that checkpoint when I'm done. Alright, there are going to be bombs at the bottom, but I'm just using this for testing. Okay. That's how I want it. So Michael, you're just getting on. What I'm doing is setting up a drive line. I'm gonna decorate, make it look pretty and everything after the drive line itself is set up. That's just something I've always felt comfortable doing. Like if I try to decorate as I go, nothing's gonna match. Whereas if I just decorate at the end, I can kind of curb it to the way the track actually flows. And I do have a certain style. There's a creator that I love that makes really awesome tracks, and I think I'm going to follow his style. Not copy it, just follow it. That is a consistent 45-degree track right there. I'm gonna plug the audio for a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let me take care of one thing real quick, and I'll come right back to this. So just hang in for another maybe 5 minutes. I can't talk. 5 minutes at most, and I'll be right back. No, I'm here, dude. Just give me a few seconds here. Uh, my coil burned out and hit the back of my throat, and it doesn't feel good right now. So I'm changing out a coil before I continue streaming. I unplugged the audio because I don't want to cough in everybody's ear, especially for the headphone users. Small price you pay for a nicotine addiction. Oh, man. Okay. Another couple seconds here and I'll be fine. Just about done. I see I still have 2 viewers, so thank you guys for hanging in there with me for a minute. I guess it's about the equivalent of time as if I had to pee or something like that. So let's pretend like I had to pee, and it just so happened to be a really long and just beautiful one. And we'll stick to that story. Whew. That was uncomfortable. Make sure I'm working. Yep, we're good. Alright, 2 seconds. Go way down, though. It's not time to go outside yet. Alright, I'm back. So we have that we have that down pretty well. So now I need to get down to the next checkpoint. There we go. So that's the main one. This is the finish line. We're going to bring the finish line out here for now. Yeah, we're going to start off with some wood. Now, unfortunately, when they brought Rising out, they didn't give us too many new features to put in as far as track building goes, but you can use all the ones from the old Trials. So like Trials Evolution, I have every item in there that was available in that game. Trials Blood Dragon, never played the game, never wanted to, but that's also in here. Quite honestly, I don't even consider that a Trials game, just because of how bad it was. Hey, we got a hut. And the other cool thing about building tracks... Thunder's 5 seconds behind you. the other cool thing about building tracks is you only have to build what people will see. So I'm not going to put a piece behind this little box that I'm making right here. And actually what I'm going to do for these, not that one, this one, is make it so that it's just decoration. Okay. So now I have something solid. And by decoration, what it does is if I come down here and I go to drive into decoration only, it allows me to go through it. But if I don't set it to decoration only, it remains solid and I can't go past it. And of course, when I have that portal reset, you're not going to be able to come back this way. You cut off pieces of tracks that you're not going to touch. I really like this area. Okay, put some trees in it, and we're good to go. Let's try something here. Yeah. I could do this around the entire map. Alright. So now that we're here, first things first, let's get the obstacle made. And I want it to be intimidating. When you switch to a new area, you automatically want it to stick with you. And if I make this any easier than the obstacles you just went through, it's going to lose the feeling. So I have to make this pretty tough because obviously the rest of the track is just ridiculous. So far, going based off of the last several tracks, I'm sorry, the last several checkpoints, at the rate it's going, I'd put it at a medium to hard 3, which is the area that I'm going for. I don't want it to be any harder than that. I could make it a 4, but really, then no one's going to play it. Or not many people are going to be able to play it. Let's put it that way. So this is a special instance where you have to do that bounce to get over. That might actually be too short. Maybe just by a little. No, by a lot. I want this to resonate as they're playing it. Saying, dude, that first part I got through is hard, and this looks even harder. The reality of it is, it's just as hard, it's just a new obstacle that you're not used to yet. Yep, that's what I want. So now, I can either continue to make it vertical, or I can do another front wheel jump. I have a lot of options with this. Sorry, I'm thinking. Not sure what I'm thinking yet, but I'm thinking. I'm thinking let's remove this tree if we can. We can't. Okay. Whoa, no. Redo. Okay. Alright, so what would be good? You're obviously gonna more than likely... Okay, not obviously. You're gonna wind up more than likely with a fender grab at the top of this. And you can either go to a 45 degree or 60 degree slant, cause them to readjust and go straight up again. That's really common, and because it's common, I don't want to put it in here. So let's take a look at what we have at our disposal. Actually, this would... Oh yeah, there we go. This would probably make the most sense. And I want to keep these two little wooden spokes coming out. That way it looks like it's actually attached to it, like it fits in it perfect. Okay. Now we're up here. Now the world is open to us again. So what I'm going to do is... Oops. This. Gonna make a really far, exceptionally hard jump. That's actually not as far as I want it to be, but let's hit it first before we adjust it. That way I can tell where it has to be. And the thing about doing the line first is, after the line's done, you can just look at the decorations and know that everything else is perfect. Okay, so that was a little too far. Let's bring it in. I like that, but I don't. I don't like the idea of hanging off. Oh. Okay. So that's really good. I just have to turn this a little bit and we should be golden. Turn it a little more. Maybe lower it a tiny bit. Let's go to fine tune. Right there. When we get up there, that should be really nice to land on. Oops. Rob, dude! Ooh, what is occurring? The new track I'm working on. Here, let me show you. Dude, I'm so glad you're on. I missed you, man. I'm making a level 3/4. And right now, it is really badass. The decorations will come last. But it's very difficult, kind of unforgiving track. If I can even get up this to begin with. Okay, so the way that that goes, let me see if I can get down there without messing it up. No, I can't. Just trying to give you a gist of the whole track. I can't even give you the gist of it. So that ramp that I was just trying to go up, bring you to right. Actually, I could probably get there without having to go through all that BS. That's where it leaves you. And all you do is go up that ramp, make a small jump, land on this. I'm trying to show you, but at the same time, I'm trying not to lose my thought process. Holy smoke, you're going to give another player nightmares. It's hard, but it's fair. And I streamed, the last stream I just did, before everything wigged out on me, froze out on me, it was about 2 hours, and in 2 hours we got a little over 4 checkpoints. So that shows you just kind of the length time it takes just to build a decent track, and that's if it turns out decent. All right. Anyway, so once you get up here, see that green light up there? It's a portal, and once you hit that portal, it takes you down to that wooded area that I was just working on. So we have all this in 2 hours. I guess now 3 hours. But what I'm doing is I'm setting up a line, and then after the full line and checkpoints are set up, then I'm going to decorate, and everything should look like they fall in place a lot better. Because right now everything is scattered. There's going to be bombs on that lower piece right here. I just didn't get there yet. You come up here, you touch the portal, and it brings you into the wood. Which is what I was just working on. Okay. So that's a good area to continue. Now I could make it so that, you know what, I know exactly what I'm going to make that. Are you kidding me? I need a beginner track. I mean, this is a beginner track for Season Ninja level 3 and 4s. I don't know what else to say to that. I'm gonna get a quick drink here. Yeah, overall, Rob, it's not bad. It just it has some particular skills in it that you have to have. And I guess if you're really into watching this, use what I'm doing as guidance. So like for this, if I just sit here, I can't go straight up it. I have to have some way of getting my front wheel over it, which is doing that front wheel bend or front wheel lean and then slamming on it. And you want very little throttle as you're going up it. Don's track is now the beginner in the same way that habanero is the beginner pepper for spicy food lovers. Not bad, are you crazy? I could be, dude. It's been a weird week. Yeah, I streamed Thursday, but my anxiety has been all over the place. So I haven't been streaming near as much as what I normally do. Alright. So this flows almost perfectly. Almost. And I'm going to bring it tiny bit closer. Right there. So now when we get up to that part, and let's do a tester checkpoint. Let's bring this down. We'll put a checkpoint. It's not letting me put one on this. Okay. Right here. I want to be able to hook and grab. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I remember exactly what I was doing now. Way too close. Let's bring it out, bring it up. Still way too close, way too low. Okay. I can't reach it, which is perfect. So what I want to do is see if I can hit it from the beginning of this checkpoint. Because if you stop on that ramp, you're not going to make it. I want full momentum going through that entire part. Gosh darn it. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Hey Josh, I know I just built this. I'm still working out the kinks, but someone has to tell me to stop sucking at this. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted that full momentum bounce to bring me up here. So now, I think what I'm going to do is another vertical here. No, you know what? We're going to do a drop. Let's stop being a vacuum. We're going to do a drop. How do I do a nice drop from this? I know how. I'm going to put a pole. Everybody likes poles. Here it is. Alright, I'm going to put a pole here. And gonna line it up. Let's take this, this, and this. You know what? To prevent future issues, we're going to group these objects. So when I select one, I can select them all. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue there. I'm exhausted. I am beyond exhausted right now. I'm just really stoked to be able to be doing this for you guys. Like, everything in me is saying, dude, go to bed. Like, Ruby's Hue on steroids. It's not even done, dude. I have maybe 5 checkpoints left at minimum. Why can I not do this? Anyway, fourth viewer, thank you for coming in. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, and that's where... Alright. That's really good. I'm glad I missed that, because that had to be perfect. So I had to put something as a barrier holding this up. Let's do this. Oops. We're gonna put some bombs here. We're gonna put bombs in these holders. Oh god, if that works out perfectly, I'm gonna snap. Oh, I have a little play. Okay. I know how to fix that pretty easily. I'm gonna do this. Do this. Alright. Like it never happened. You know what? Out of curiosity, I have to try something. Oh wait, you can't. Never mind. Okay. Alright, let's make this explodey. Tools. Where the hell am I? Right here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. There's my explodey barrels. Oh, it's sticking out. One. So Rob, a couple streams ago, someone asked me who some of my favorite streamers are, and you were mentioned, and there were a couple others that were mentioned, and that concrete section that I made for the first part of this track is a direct inspiration off of Monhun. You'd rather be timed out by my wife. That's awesome. But it's directly inspired by Monhun. And I've told him that. I've said, dude, you are a huge inspiration to a lot of my tracks. Good guy. He's from Japan. It just dawned on me, I know people from Japan. Alright, now they actually have something to sit on. And while they don't explode yet, I have to make an algorithm, or not algorithm, No, you didn't interrupt me. I have to make a series of events to explode when I touch them. Which won't be an issue, it's really easy. Okay, they're actually sitting on something now. So if I just half-ass it and I'm sitting here like, oh, hey, let's go to the top. Oh, poof, I'm dead. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try something here. Yeah, you're dead. If you stop on this ramp, you're dead. So because that was our tester checkpoint, now we're going to bring it down here. And boom, we have our first full checkpoint in the woods. And what makes it kind of difficult is you have essentially three main obstacles right here. You start off with the vertical, where you have to do the front lean, the front tire lean to get up it. Your next part is to actually get onto this ramp, keeping your momentum. Third part is to either fender grab or nose grab, nose land. I don't know what you call it, depending on how fast you go. I don't think it's possible to land on your nose up here, but I've seen people do the impossible already, and I wouldn't pass that by them at all. Or, yeah, I can't even think. I'm so tired, but... So, right now we have all that. Let's go back in. Let's do a quick review of what we have. Starting up here. Let me get out. So now you have your first 5 checkpoints without decoration, and they seem pretty brutal. I think this checkpoint right here, out of all of them, is going to be the easiest, but this is my favorite checkpoint. Josh watched me make this, and the way it flows, the way everything works out, I think when I release this track, people are really, really going to love, especially just this checkpoint. If not the whole track, but this is my favorite by far. This one is kind of hard, and again, we're going to have bombs down here. Yes, me for helping I troll you with a ninja track. Oh, I'm just making this track to make it. I had no intentions of making it easy. I am going to make you a track again. I had the urge to make something difficult. Okay. So no one's going to notice if I off-center that a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, you can't even tell. Oh, yeah, you can. Darn it. Well, that's where decoration comes in. Okay. Now it looks like a proper pillar. There's going to be bombs down here, not big. In fact, while we're here, we might as well put them in. Do I want landmark? No, I don't know what I want. These things. These are pretty flat.
Hey, listen!
Sorry guys, that was right in the microphone. No rush. Sorry, that was the wife. Alright. Now it's going to have my color, my Trials Rising color all over it. But this is where it leads you for now. And then as you get up to this checkpoint, you go through this portal and it takes you down to that wooded area that I was just working on. Also, hello to the 4th viewer. Thank you for coming in. If you like what you see, drop a comment. Stick around. I'm not as boring as I like to think I am. Test track. So you go through that portal up there. Actually, let's actually do it. Also, Rob, how's that overhang for you? There we go. Different change of style, different change of scenery. It's kind of refreshing. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it. God, I love how that flows. So that's a track so far. Don't like how these don't match. Let's see if we can pair them a little nicer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and Rob, the one thing you notice when I'm making tracks is everything has to be, I don't want to say perfect, but pretty darn close to it. You will never experience that overhang, so it's great. I wouldn't say never, dude. Honestly, I give it a few months before you're able to start tackling this. Not necessarily complete, but that was the couch, not my back area. Anyway, yeah, you'll be able to tackle this a lot sooner than you think, and it's all practice. I think this vertical wall right here is going to be the hardest part for you, and all this is throttle control. It's going up on your front wheel and throttle controlling the entire way up. Alright, so what are we at? We're at, what, 6 checkpoints now? In? And the way that this is going, I want at least 5 checkpoints in the grass. So we gotta come up with something else. I'm kind of at a, I don't want to say a writer's block because I'm not writing, but it's the same thing where I've already made several obstacles and I'm coming to a point where I don't know what would be best for this portion. But I'm going to play around with it and hopefully make something work. Ooh, let's do this. Yeah, okay. I like where this is going so far. Big ass ramp looking thing. And you know what, let's do a second one. About yay high. Ooh. That is tough. Alright, maybe it's too close. It's definitely high enough. Let's try this. Oops. That is a pain. But for some reason I like it. Try this. Yes. Ooh, that is rough. Yes, okay. Okay. And just for poops and giggles, not like I've said any other swear words tonight. Just kidding, I have. Alright, let's do this. Shrink the whole thing. Oh, that did not work out well. Okay. Let's take one of these. And we're going to put it right here. Let's shrink it. Jump on Inferno 4. That's, yeah, actually, that's pretty damn close to what I was going for. I didn't actually make the correlation until you said it, but oh, what did I do there? Oh, God. What happened? You hate me. Okay. What is this plane that I'm looking at? How do I turn that plane off? I don't think it's going to affect anything. Oh, that is a pain. Okay. Not going to put a bomb in there. But this little, what the hell? This little box is making it pretty difficult. Okay. Okay. So that's how that works out. You know what? I wanted to put a bomb in here so bad that I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put a bomb right here. If you touch it, great. If you don't, awesome. Oh, it messes with your mind. It makes you want to jump early. We're in the yeah. Yep, that's what happens. Oh, that sucks. It's such a hard jump. Rob, I know you can do this part, man. This will be easy for you, man. You're a pro. You got this. You know, I wonder something. No, you can't even front wheel bounce up it. Love that. Alright. So now I have to make something after that. Because remember, keeping the trend, we're going for roughly 3 obstacles per checkpoint. So that's first obstacle. Vertical is a cheap way out. Ah, okay. I know what I want. It's not in this track yet. Let's try that. God dang. This is a freaking hard jump. Okay, that is way too low. Alright, what's up with this box and why am I snapped to it? Oh, that's why. Okay. You pity the players that... And it's funny you say that because I guarantee you there are players that are going to get joy out of seeing such a simple looking obstacle so hard. Still too low. Let's try up here. Oh, I just thought of something. I just thought of something cruel. No, I'm not going to do it. I want to be mean, but I don't want to be cruel. So my idea, and hear me out, where the cursor is right now, have about a 80-degree slant where instead of going up, you go down, but at the bottom of that ramp, you have a bomb. And what you have to do is essentially get down towards the bottom, backflip off of it, and land where the checkpoint is. That's really cruel. Like, it's not a good obstacle. It's a cheap obstacle. So now I'm looking for something to transition into this. That first jump is a bitch. And guys, don't feel bad because when I go to upload this track, I have to play through it. So I have to be able to get through this thing just like any other person. At the rate it's going though, it's gonna probably turn out real well. I know there are a lot of guys out there looking for a really good challenge, and they're just not getting it with the current Track Central tracks. Oh, dude. This jump is absolute insanity. Alright. Okay, right here is where it puts us. And a slant again would be the easy way out. And I don't want to go easy. Easy figuratively, not literally. What do we have here? That's all we got? You know what? Why stop the momentum? Why can't we keep it going? This is a brutal freaking jump. Okay. Let's go to fine tuning, bring it down a tiny bit. Bring this in a tiny bit. Alright. And let's turn off fine tuning. Alright. Oh. Yeah, why stop the momentum? Let's keep them going. It's still a little too far, but barely too far. Just keep it right there. Even though I hit it, I'm not happy about how I hit it. Yeah, it's still a little too far. That might be too close. Right there. Yes. That's what I wanted. Okay. And let's take the momentum of that jump and make them land on that. Alright, couple things first. No, undo. Want this centered. Okay. This all has to be solid. And it's too close. I mean, too far. That should be fair enough. And just so I don't have to go through that part again. Let's use our next checkpoint as a tester. I'm glad, Rob. I was kind of 50-50 with if people really want to watch this. That is just barely too far. Thanks, Josh. Oh, that works perfectly. Oh, I like that a lot. You're not gonna land on it if you don't back wheel that top ramp. Oh, dude, that is a rough jump. I love when she slams her head off of shit. I don't know. It might be a little too far. Let's bring her right here. At least you're going to catch a lip if you do that. Oh, so close. Yeah, okay, it's not double flip worthy. There it is. That's what we want. By we, I mean I. I don't think you guys want this kind of masochistic stuff. Can you fender grab it? No, you cannot. Nope. I could bring it a little closer and be a little nicer. But I guess then what would be the point of this checkpoint? There we go. Alright. So that works. We have a stupid high segment jump into this. I think that works perfectly. I don't even need a third obstacle. That in itself is a bitch. All that space, and you have to hit that top piece perfectly on your back wheel. The back wheel is what gives you the momentum to fly through it. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7 checkpoints done. At least 3 more to go. Oh. I started experiencing it with this last checkpoint, and now that I'm getting here, I'm experiencing it even more. It's try not to repeat what you're doing, keeping it fresh, and the ideas are starting to run a little thin. Yeah. Now's about the time where I stop for a second, I think, and say, you know what, I want to put one of these in. Josh, Rob, I'm open to ideas. If you guys want to see something or have a concept you want to see in here, let me know, and I'll see if I can incorporate it. No back wheel, front wheel. We're keeping it, I don't want to say simple, but decent. Yeah, 7 checkpoints in 2 areas. Thought about the triple logs to hop across? Yeah? Yeah, okay, let's do that next. I like that idea a lot. That's a really good beginning. That's a really damn good beginning. So let's put one here. Let's see if that's too high. Yeah, way too high. Right there. Yeah, way too high. Yep. To a pallet landing. Oh. Oh, dude. This triple log thing is gonna be brutal. Let's try this. That's still too low. Let's bring this up. Let's try that. Oh, that is a bitch. Yes. Yes. Okay. Maybe those to a curve ramp to a pallet landing CP. Okay. To a curve? Yeah. To a curve. Let's see where this goes. So let's keep that flat. See if we can jump. Oh, this is brutal, but fair. Not super upright, maybe curved on the side a little. Okay. Well, let's at least get there first. Let's see where the momentum carries us and what makes sense. Okay. So now I'm noticing right away that that is just a tiny touch too high. Okay. That actually flowed really, really well. Oh, there is no safe room in this. If you stop bouncing on these, you're not safe. You have to make it through all three of these in one go. Alright, that works out real well. That works out amazing. I don't want to go straight into a checkpoint. I want something to make him work for it. You're having nightmares. There is no play in these logs. Josh, that is a genius idea. If you don't hit him just right, dude, you're done. But now the upwards ramp, that sets it up for a vertical, and we actually have enough space now we can use another one. I'll watch the rest of this later. Have a good night and all. Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm getting ready to head off here soon anyway. Danielle said she was going to be home an hour ago. She's still not here. She's with her mom. They're hanging out, so she's having a ladies' night. I'm just kind of staying up for her to get home. But I might be at my point where I'm like, dude, I'm going to pass out no matter what. But have a good night, dude. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for the ideas, man. so far this track is looking really, really nice. There's a lot involved with it. Before you get off, I like your idea. We start up in the sky where we were, come down here, do this, and then we end back up in the sky, or maybe even just do a different theme. So, all right, Josh, have a good night. Rob, if you have a second, hang in here because I have to piss like a racehorse. I'm gonna let my dogs out. It'll probably take like 3 minutes, so hang in there for a second, and I will be right back. Mama Corbo, outside. I have to pee. Alright guys, in that couple minutes here where I let the dogs out and took a piss, my wife came home. So I am happily going to go to bed, pass out, get up, and depending on how tomorrow goes, if it's raining, I might get right back on here and continue this. So it might be just a all day, off and on sort of stream. I don't know. Really depends on how the day goes, but the wife's home. I'm not going to do any more with this. I'm going to talk to her for a minute, and then I'm going to go pass out. So, Rob, especially, Josh, definitely. You guys, thank you for coming on. And you guys enjoy your night. Rob, get some sleep. And I will see you guys later. Why are you kicking?